Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is JGOD. In today's video we're going to be focusing on the brand new Halloween event, which I have already completed. I was able to go to all the different loot locations. Pretty straightforward, kind of just got to land. I'll kind of show you what that looks like in game, and then we'll also kind of look at the store. We'll look at the brand new nighttime zombies mode, which I was able to get a win in playing with a couple of my buddies, and then we also got a win in the regular trios, because there are a couple different options. If you just go to plunder blood money, it's just going to be nighttime. If we go to BR trick or trios, that actually replaced trios within the menu. And then we have the zombie royale, and as you can see, it says it's going to be a limited time mode, very similar to the blackout version that we had a year ago, but with a little bit of a twist. So if you enjoyed the video, learned something new, please do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're brand new, looking to find your way back for more Call of Duty content, make sure you are subscribed with notifications on. Let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing I'll go ahead and show off, which obviously the people care about these types of things because they do look cool. I don't know if they're necessarily worth 2,400 COD points, but I'm not going to tell people how to spend their money. You get this particular character here. Obviously, you know, this is supposed to be like Leatherface. Pretty cool character. They kind of build out pretty cool. I don't really know about this particular blueprint, but this one looks like it could be viable. It's going to be a little bit kind of like ugly down. Probably a regular camo on top of it can kind of fill in some of those spots. Overall, not bad. You get the calling card. And then we also have the Saul version, which is going to be the Morte skin. And that one actually looks pretty cool in game. I've seen plenty of characters with it. Again, you got that. And here's an AMAX, which is a top tier gun. You get the dismemberment as well as a tracer fire to blood of red. And then obviously you got a shotgun. And then you also got this phlebotomist, which you've seen that laying around in the game. It's very rare to find. I found a couple of them today, but before that I hadn't found any. And then let's see right here. And this one is unfortunate. It's an AK variant, even though it does look pretty clean. Got the little mask on. It is an AK variant, so which is probably good for multiplayer, not so much for Warzone, but there you go. And then you got a nice little clean MP7 one with the little charm. So pretty straightforward. We got also a knife here. Yeah, cool looking knife. So pretty straightforward. That's those types of things. As far as the cosmetics go, it's primarily a bunch of calling cards and stickers and charms. There's really only 3 items that you can actually really use in a practical sense in game. We got the cleaver, and then we got this particular blueprint of the Odin, I believe. And it probably has those clean iron sights that doesn't have that loop on it. Yeah, it looks like it. And it has that little skull in it. It probably looks cool with the skull camo combined. And then one of the hardest actually to get, I actually had no struggle. It took me about 3 matches to get all of them across the map, except for Dam. Dam is going to be very contested. A lot of people, I even went into solos, duos to see if it was a stretch. People are stretching to try and get this one. And I'm going to kind of show you where I got mine. Hopefully that helps you because there's not a lot of locations to grab at Dam. And that one was one of the trickiest ones. So we'll kind of look through that. And then let's go ahead and kind of look at how the modes play out. So this is the zombies mode, and keep in mind that these wins and stats do not count towards your overall stats. So if you're going for certain kills or wins or anything like that, they don't actually count for your KD or anything, so you don't have to worry about dying a bunch of times if you're a zombie. So pretty much how this mode works, I only died at the end, so I'm going to skip to that part. So I died, and what you'll notice is when you die, there's these stims on the ground that you'll be able to see. You can see them marked. You can see them marked on the screen. It says kill humans, and you get these syringes. It shows it on the left-hand side. And then in-game, basically what the syringes look like. So for every regular kill, you can see there's syringes on the map. And then pretty much that's it. You get the charge jump, which is a huge jump. You get a gas grenade, which is pretty strong, and then the EMP does with EMP. It's almost kind of like a stun. It removes the HUD. They won't be able to see anything in the optic. But it's almost better to kind of just land somewhere near and then try and loot one of those, because if you die as a zombie, you do not come back unless your teammates buy you back, which is a little bit riskier than the version we had in Blackout, but pretty straightforward. Even if your team wins the match with the last people left, you can see them all on the map, these little stims. As soon as you win, you get the little victory royale thing, Warzone victory with the pumpkin, and that's pretty much how it is. Pretty straightforward, nothing crazy. Still plays like the regular battle royale, except for at the beginning of the map, the zone is smaller, like mini royale. So it goes a little bit faster and consolidates a little bit quicker. So the matches are a little bit shorter, but like I said, they don't count towards any stats at all. So it's more just for a fun, casual mode. Then this is the normal dark mode. Pretty much nothing's different other than it's dark. And personally, I don't think it's all that dark. It still looks very lit up. Maybe it'll look different without my NVIDIA capture settings. But the NVIDIA makes it look like still relatively clear. There's a lot of dark corners. There are some other like little things like where you can see ghosts kind of moving around. There are some jump scares. I'm not going to ruin that. I don't want to spoil that type of stuff because that stuff is crazy when you get surprised by the jump scares that come out of the chest. So we won't necessarily focus on that. But pretty much this one moves exactly the same. The loadout drops at the same point. The rotation, the timing, everything is the same. The gas doesn't hurt you for more damage or anything like that. It's just pretty straightforward. And then pretty much when you get the win, it ends up being pretty much the same. Got him. It ends up being pretty much the same where it pops up Warzone victory. Pretty straightforward stuff there. So nothing crazy. And there it is. So it pops up pretty straightforward. Gives you a little Warzone victory. And these wins do count because they are basically normal trios, but a little bit darker. I didn't feel like it was so dark that you needed like thermal optics or any of that type of stuff. I felt like regular loadouts were perfectly fine. In the first match where we had the zombies one, I tried a thermal optic and I didn't like it. I just felt like it just doesn't work. Typically, the thermal optics are very slow, so you can put yourself at a disadvantage. And compared to a VOK or a Holo, I just think that is the meta for a reason, and that's primarily what you probably want to stick with. So this was my first experience getting any of these. Pretty much, they're kind of locked to a specific region, so you just kind of land, go in, grab them. I don't think there's anything special about the chest, not that I noticed, because I felt like I opened gold chest or orange chest, random chest, and kind of just as you run around, they have the little screens pop up now too. But as you run around, you just grab the chest and randomly it'll have like a little bit of a smoke come out like that. And then that basically tells you, hey, you got the charm. And pretty much all of them are straightforward. The only one that is a little bit tricky, like as far as movement goes, is the train one, because obviously the train moves. And I got that one by accident. I wasn't even trying. I literally moved from here, jumped on the train. That was the only interaction. Grabbed the chest that happened to be on there, and I got it. So that one seems pretty easy. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you the hardest one. This was by far the hardest one, which is Dam. And the reason for that is because there's very few chests at Dam. There's like 2 up top by the police station or fire station. You can see this is my last one. And it doesn't give you a notification when you've cleared all of them. This was a super far stretch. But basically somebody said, hey, it's next to fire station. So I don't know if these things are random or there's a handful in the area. But down low, I opened every chest that could be possible down there. I opened ones down on the right side by where my trophy is, down low there. I checked the houses on top of the dam, all the way across, anywhere that it said dam at the top of my thing. None of that worked. So I dove down on this building, and this is where I got it. I was making sure I could get it. There's another guy that landed on the short one, which I opened that one. I didn't get anything. So I don't know if they're random or like you have to grab specific locations. But I made it my goal so that I could run up here, grab it, and you can see it pops out. Jumped out. There's a little bit of notifications on the screen. But then I ended up getting the damn loot found watch. And then, like I said, once you show the mini map, it'll show that all are clear, which you can see right here. I've gone through and completed the entire list. And you can do this in Plunder. You can do it in the regular mode. You can do it in the LTM. You can do it really whatever, as long as you're able to loot. What I found to be most successful, kind of land, loot a general area, move to the next spot, maybe with the vehicle, and then leave the match and join again in Plunder. Because what ends up happening is, the longer the match has gone on, the more areas have been looted. This was particularly important with like super storage, because there's not a lot. Even though there are, if multiple people land, open them, you're out of chests. That's it. Versus with hotel, there's so many like different random spots you can get into that you're likely to be able to find it later on. Same thing with port. So it's just something to keep in mind. Prison, there's plenty of chests there, right? So I'm not sure if there's specific lock spawns, but that was my experience with it. And then pretty much once you've completed it, and this is pretty much what will happen, you come back over, you go to the trick or treat menu, it'll clear it out saying the Haunting of Verdansk complete. And then you got all your items. So you got that plus the Grau blueprint, which is pretty straightforward. I think it's a okay MP class setup. Maybe just change out the optic because the Nexus barrel is pretty nice in multiplayer. We'll go ahead and pause that on it once it takes a look at it. So it's pretty much the class setup. We got the Nexus, the TAC laser, which are great. PBX hollow, which is pretty cool, but the Nexus iron sights are pretty cool. Underbarrel's already commando, so maybe get rid of the stock, which would unfortunately change the look of it. But then you could put on like some kind of suppressor, or you can add on the ammo. That's the other thing. So there's a couple different options there, but it's clean. For the work, it took a couple hours. I would say that everything up to Dam took about an hour, maybe 45 minutes, just landing and grabbing it. Dam took forever because anytime you're landing, it's going to be contested. So I would highly recommend trying to land on the same one I did. If it is the same, cool, that works. Let me know down in the comment section if that one worked. If it's a different one, let me know down in the comment section as well. And that's pretty much it for the video. Straightforward. I think it's a pretty cool event. I hope they continue to expand on this. Obviously, they're going to add more stuff with week 2. And I'm interested in seeing how much they're going to add because this was pretty fun. Thing, mix it up, mix it and match. And I actually would love to have this as a future option even when the Halloween event's over. I just like the idea of the nighttime mode. Maybe not the jump scares, maybe not some ghosts, maybe not wolves howling or kids around fire making noise or laughing. Maybe not all that, but I like the idea of the nighttime mode because it adds a little bit of a different dynamic. Hopefully you did enjoy the video, learned something new. If you're brand new, looking to find your way back for more Call of Duty content, make sure you are subscribed with notifications on. Appreciate all the support. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.